this is Kimberly, and welcome to Simply Living in a Small Town. I hope everybody's had a wonderful day. Today is actually Wednesday for me, but it's Wednesday night. I meant to do this earlier today, but it's been a day and several days, but I'll get used to this, and I will get more into a rhythm and routine of this. So this video, I just wanted to show you about, I meant to do this like Monday, but oh well, better late than never. So, you know, this is going to be the makes for last week, basically my crochet makes. I have had some other things that I worked on too, like I've built a wooden shelf for my office. It's also a make, but I'm not going to drag that upstairs actually because I'm up on the second story. This shelf is actually made for my office. It's basically almost right underneath where I'm at right now. So it's just going to actually be a very small shelf in that the width is only about like this. It's very, not very wide is what I'm trying to say. The height though on it is almost 7.5 feet. So because the ceiling down there is about 7.5 feet, and I wanted to be able to put this little shelf at the end of my desk in my office, but I was trying to in that little space at the end of my desk, but I was actually trying to utilize that space. So therefore, since the ceiling's pretty decent height down there, I wanted to kind of try to utilize that space as well. This shelf, my intention actually for this shelf is actually for my yarn. Although I guess I don't really have that much yarn, considering I see many other people have like tons and tons and rooms of yarn, which is great. I am all for that. But I don't have that kind of space for it, and I don't have that amount of yarn yet, and that's quite all right with me. But what I do have is I have enough that it's kind of like all over a couple of different rooms spread out. So I need to get that cleaned up. So the shelf, the frame of the shelf is put together, and then I have 3 of the shelves ready to put in it, and there's going to be 2 more shelves besides that to put in there. But I'm going to have some work to do on that because that is going to require me sanding down another board. Yes, sanding down another old board, because this shelf is I'm recycling wood, so I'm reusing basically some old deck board that I already had, and so I need to sand down another board to cut down for a couple more shelves. But then that should be put together probably in a week or so, basically. And then I probably will eventually go ahead and polyurethane it, so it's just the wood is protected, since I like the look of the wood so much. But I actually will put it up in my office for the winter and use it before I end up getting it polyurethane. So but so that's one of the items. But again, I'm not going to drag it into the room that I'm in currently. So to get on with so what I do have is my crochet makes, basically. So here's the first item that I have done, and this is the this hat is from the Strawberry Shortcake Hat tutorial that's by Cinnamon Stitches that she just came out with recently. So I just did this in the last week. I think it turned out really good, super cute. I'm like tickled with it because literally this is the second hat, only the second hat I've actually ever made. And Now I did have to like, I did have to go back and take out like a whole row of increases because I guess my head is like really small. So that's fine. But I had it like so big that I actually stuck it on my husband, and his head's actually pretty good size and it was big on him. So this is no big deal. I just went back, frogged it, redid it, you know, and it's done. So now I love it and I think it's so cute and I'm so thrilled with it. And my daughter actually wants a matching one just like it, because so we could match, I guess. So I don't know how well you can see this, but so this is like, well, there we go. That's the top of the hat. And then see how it has these, it's like, looks like lines down here and patterning. So I just love how it turned out. It's so cute. And the yarn actually that I used for this is it's the Big Twist Value yarn. And I know this, a lot of people have gotten this. This is one of the newer colorway. I mean, in the last, I think, 2 or 3 months anyway. And it's called, if I can find it here again, Happy Rainbow. And so it's very colorful, and I love that, and so does my daughter, because like she loved the colors. I asked her if she wanted a different colored one, and because she helped me pick out this yarn actually a couple months ago, and she said, no, I want the same as yours. So that's I got another one to make. So then the next thing that I actually, these were all things that I just started too. So I haven't gotten a lot crochet done as far as like stuff that I just started in the last week, but I got a few things done. So this next thing, this is the Quicksilver Beanie. And this is actually Miss Crystal at Bag O' Day Crochet pattern. Now, this hat is, I just love the front post stitches. It's just, that's what drew me to this. She has so many hat tutorials. There's literally so many of them I want to make, like all of them, like literally all of them. I love them. She's incredible. But this, I saw it when she put that tutorial out, and hers is red, and it's beautiful. I want to do a red one too, because I loved how that one looked. But so this is actually, which it doesn't seem to be showing up very well. This yarn is it's actually the I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby, and it's in the colorway Mixed Berry. And I don't think, it doesn't look like the color is showing up very well. I don't know if that can be seen very well or not. It's actually much darker than it's showing up on camera. But now this hat it did turn out slightly big for me. So now originally I was thinking, you know, that I wanted this hat, and purple is my favorite color. So I thought, well, I have this purple, even though it's darker than what it's looking in the camera, but it's called Mixed Berry. I thought, well, I'll make one for myself first. Well, it turned out that, see, when I put it on, it's a little big. Like there's a little bit, instead of it being more fitted, kind of like the other hat. So, which that, I mean, anyway, instead of frogging, I couldn't do that. I thought, well, my sister-in-law, her favorite color is purple as well. So I decided that I'm actually just gonna gift this to her for Christmas because I think she'll love it, like the color of it. And then I'm actually gonna make a I'm gonna make her a set of gloves to go with it. So I think that I think she'll really enjoy that. And yes, her head is bigger than mine, so I think it'll be okay on her. Um, so that's like the second, well, crochet item anyway I got done. The third item I got done, I'm telling you, like the small items, but this is what I've been able to get done in the last week. So, so here is, let's see. I made a pair of crochet fingerless gloves. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to put them on. Sort of. I love these, by the way. So, these are the gloves. Let's see. Oh, not my Band-Aid. My yucky Band-Aid there. But see how well you can see. They're very pink. So, it's all fingerless. And then there's just a right here, there's a slit for your thumb. So I love these. This is actually another tutorial that's by OM Granny Square. And so now I'm actually on my second pair of these because I'm going to give these to my mother-in-law tomorrow. I decided to give these to her. So I'm making another pair for myself. But I love these. So the yarn I use is actually the Mainstays anti-pilling acrylic yarn. And these are all acrylic yarns, by the way. But this is like $2.96 or $2.97 I gave for this at Walmart. It is very nice yarn. For value yarn, I highly recommend it. It's very soft and squishy. It just feels good. It's just, I love it. And for the price, you can't beat it. It's 240.6 yards. I mean, that's a good deal for that amount of yarn anyway. I consider that a really good deal. It's nice yarn for, you know, for value yarn. But I have been wanting to make a pair of these. I actually am going to make several pairs of these. I mean, for myself. I'm going to make several pairs for others too, because I'm probably going to make several of these for Christmas gifts. But I want several pairs for myself actually, because I have a couple of autoimmune diseases, and one of the things that I have is lupus. One of the autoimmune diseases I have is lupus, and with that I have Raynaud's syndrome. And so like when it starts getting cold in the winter, like cool slash cold to me is like 40 to, you know, like 30 something or so. Like when it starts getting chilly, I start having issues with my hands and my feet, to where they just feel like ice, like all the time. Like anytime I feel like a little chilled, then my hands and my my feet feel like ice. I mean, so I have been wanting to make these fingerless gloves to try and see about just wearing them around on the daily basis, like even just walking around my home, because it's just, I have such issue with my hands and feet for the winter that I thought, I'm going to try this. I told my husband, I'm going to make some of those and try just wearing them around and seeing, you know, if that helps to keep my hands warmer and stuff. And also I found out too, which was a curiosity of mine, I can actually crochet with these on. So that's helpful. That's helpful as well for me. So I really, really like these. And like I said, I want to make several more pairs of them. So I actually almost forgot. I have a couple more things that I forgot to show actually. Because I was talking about the fingerless gloves and it reminded me that I forgot to show these that I made. They're socks. I don't know how well that's even able to show up. But these are socks that I made. The orange looks a lot brighter than that. These are socks that I made up for Halloween. And this is off a pattern that was from Llama Mama Kayla. And so she had this pattern on there. And I think it, the title of it may even have like Halloween socks in it, because I saw that video and I was like, oh yeah, that'd be great. Like those colors and that. So I tried to like, because I really liked what she did. So I made 2 pairs of these, a pair for me and a pair for my daughter. Now this comes into play too, because so I had seen a couple of her videos where she made these socks and talking about making them when she goes, you know, for when she goes to the hospital and things, and she wears them, and she, you know, she has Raynaud syndrome. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm going to make several pairs of these. I want to make a bunch of these actually for myself for this winter. Because I have such issues with my feet. I almost lost one of my toes last winter. So it's really kind of imperative, like to me, to try to do whatever I can to try to keep my feet warm. And it seems like this really is something that helps me, is when I wear this kind of a sock in the winter. And I try to wear them most of the time in the winter, but I think I only had maybe 3 or 4 pairs of them or something. So I intend to make myself, I'll probably make myself 4 or 5 more pairs. So I have enough, like, you know, to get through probably, you know, a week or a week and a half, something like that, where I can wear them like every single day, so that I don't end up with the problems that I had last winter. I actually had 2 toes that were very bad. And it got down to where it was just one of them that was really bad. And that toe actually got so bad, it was infected and such, to where I literally ended up almost having to have it removed. Thankfully, like, I had called the doctor and went in to see her, and she said, yeah, I'm glad you called me when you did. So I've since then been put on medication to help the circulation in my toes and in my fingers, to help the blood flow circulation in those areas, to try to help those areas. But still, I need socks like this. So this is something that I'm working on. Sorry about that. I have a cat behind my chair here. So this was one of the things that I did too. And then I had not gotten these done for Halloween. So I know a lot of people made made pumpkins for Halloween, and I didn't quite get mine done for Halloween, so, but I just did get them done. So I still did at least get them done. And then this yarn here is also Big Twist. It is another colorway that they had came out with. And the color is called Warm Brights. It's this. That still doesn't look quite right. I'm so sorry about the lighting. I am working on this situation because this is not where I intend to do my videos. So moving forward, this should get better. Hopefully, like working towards where I'm trying to get. It's just going to take me a little bit. My office is still a mess at the moment. Mainly it needs cleaned up, but there's other things I need to get. I need to get the yarn cleaned up in there. So, but yes, so I did manage to get, I can't hold them all, but I did 2 orange pumpkins and then 2 of the Big Twist. This, the bright orange here is actually, I think it's called Safety Orange, and this is Hobby Lobby yarn. I love this yarn, which is I love that yarn. It's just fabulous for the price. I always go when it's 30% off when I'm going to go there to get yarn. You can't beat it. So soft and luscious. I just love that yarn. It's only a little over $3 with the 30% off for the regular. I love this yarn anyway. So to me, I'll take it. Like, I love it. I love their yarn. So I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of heartburn. So this is going to be conclude this video anyway. Excuse me. Of my current makes anyway, and I'm going to try to get with a regular schedule and get put together here to do this. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, evening, blessed day and evening, wherever you're at, and obviously have a wonderful, happy, beautiful, glorious Thanksgiving. Till next time, bye.